My closet has so many clothes in there that I get overstimulated from just choosing a shirt. Hi, my name's Jess, and I'm taking a video from my living room because my room is such a mess. So, I did not follow that autistic stereotype of everything clean. No, everything's a mess. My mom cleaned the downstairs last night because a friend came over, and to me that was scary. It's not like our house normally pigsty, but most houses have just a little bit of a mess. But my mom vacuumed and she put stuff away or whatever, and it's weird and empty. But my room is a mess. There's stuff on the ground. There's clothes on my bed, clothes on my chair, papers all over. So yeah, I wouldn't have much space in there to take a video. So I'm taking a video down here, which is convenient because my mom's gone at the movie and my dad and Josh are watching a football game somewhere else. Oh, and Josh is my brother. So I'm going to do story time about overstimulation. My overstimulation are sounds. So I'm not like other autistics where I get overstimulated by lights, smells, tastes, textures. I'm fine with everything, just not sounds. Now, when I was little, it was so loud that I would have to cover my ears. It hurt my ears. Not going to school, but fireworks, parades, fire drills, and that's what I'm going to talk about. Fire drills. Now these days, I feel like I get overstimulated more than I did when I was younger by sounds. Back then, it used to just hurt my ears. Now it's just all the sounds are mixing together into one ginormous sound. And fire drills, they don't really hurt my ears anymore, but it's just too much activity for my ears to handle. And whenever a fire drill goes off at school, I'm the only one that covers my ears. Right now, I'm a senior, and I still hate fire drills. And last year, I noticed this. We're all walking down the stairs outside the high school, and I'm just covering my ears, and everyone else just oh, I'm fine, we're just gonna get out of here, do. But I'm like, get me out of here, get me out. And recently teachers have been announcing when there's a fire drill, which for me makes it worse because now I know that fire drill is happening, so now I have to dread the sound before it comes, and you don't know when it's gonna come. It's all then just it is better when I know what period it is, but I still hate covering my ears the whole time. So one time last year, in the 11th grade, I heard it was during geometry. So in the beginning of geometry, I went to the nurse, and I always hated fire drills. I hate what it does to me, so I just had to actually ask if there are earplugs. And I asked the nurse, and she said no, but she gave me a pair of cotton balls, and I put them in my ear, and the sound still somewhat bothered me, but it wasn't as bad. It made it big bearable for once. And I actually tested by taking the cotton balls out of my ears once the fire drill rang because I thought the problem was the dread. But then the sound started to hurt and the activity, so I put them back in, and I walked out no problem. And sometimes I feel embarrassed about that. So this year I decided that I'll just put my hair over my ears and no one noticed the cotton balls. So I have a story time about that. So one time, this year, actually a couple weeks ago, I was in my psychology class, and the teachers gave us an assignment on our computers, and mine wouldn't open up. So I had to go to his desk, ask him for help, and he was just he was on my laptop trying to delete some tabs because I have a million of them open on my laptop, and he was trying to figure out how to open the link. And I was bored looking around the classroom, and then any normal kid would do, I glanced at this computer screen, and it was this email, and I just saw the words fire drill with the emoji of a fire drill. And now I know it's socially inappropriate into someone's email, and email is a private area. I don't think it's my fault for glancing at it because common curiosity would get to you, but I shouldn't have done what I done next. I don't know if it's just for autistics or for all people, but as soon as I think of my consequences when walking into a situation, I just like saw a fire drill and then I panicked and I was like, what time is it? So I could go to the nurse, get the cotton balls, put them in my ears, and then be fine. So I like it's second period and I looked at the time and I saw this at 10 o'clock. And 10 o'clock was during third period. And I was like, okay, so now I know what time this fire drill is, now I'm prepared. And some teachers like don't know about my autism. I don't think they do at least. Because the next thing he said was, did you look at my email? And I can't lie to him. Because first of all, lying is wrong. And second of all, I'm a bad liar. I usually lie smiling or like I don't send the social cues of like the truth or whatever. I don't know how to lie. So I just said yes. And like at school, I never really got into trouble before. I never got scolded by a teacher. Like teachers have been mad at me before for asking questions, but I never actually got scolded. And I remember like in that moment, I was afraid I'd be sent to the principals, which never happened. So the teacher is like, that is really rude. And I was thinking, I hate this so much. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry. And he was like, what did you look at my email? And I was like, I wanted to know what time the fire drill was. And I was hoping that I sent him the social cues that my ears are sensitive to sound, and like that's why I wanted to know the time. And he was like, I don't care if you want to know what time the fire drill is. You should have looked at my email. And I was thinking, okay, I just want to get out of here. And I was like, I'm sorry. And he goes, look at me in the eye. And eye contact could be hard. I'm pretty okay with eye contact, but I'm not as good as I used to be a couple years ago. Like a couple years ago, I was like looking to people's eyes to see their emotions or whatever. Now I usually just like only look in people's eyes when I really need to, like when like if it's like a stranger who I don't know so well, or if it's a friend like who I could tell has an emotional problem, and I need to like look into their eyes, like show them like that I know or whatever. So yeah, I don't like into people's eyes. I usually look at their like somewhere else on their face or like their legs or whatever. So the guy stared at his angry face and he was like, that is really rude. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry. And then he gave me back my laptop, opened the link, and then I just walked to my desk, head down, and I'm pretty sure everyone was staring at me. So yeah, that became a common rumor. So I guess the lesson of the story is to think of consequences before you take actions, even if like the reason why you do it is so that they'll help you later, because that is still private, and maybe it's just like a last shot of anger or whatever. But then in third period, I was in creative writing, and my friend could tell that I was like, like I was overwhelmed by him and like the idea of the fire drill, and like I told her what happened, and she's like a friend who stays by my side even when I'm wrong. So she's like, I can beat him up. She was like, I'm going to beat him up. And I was like, well, you probably didn't know. And she goes, he's a psychology teacher. He should know that you're autistic. And he shouldn't have yelled at you for not looking at him in the eye. So, but like, then later my dad's like, well, that's still his private business. So there are two sides of the story. To not look into someone's private business, which I agree with, or that the teacher should have known about my autism and shouldn't have reacted so strongly. I think I'm on both sides on this. But luckily, right before creative writing, I got the cotton balls. I put in my ears. I thought it was fine. I was just a little bit overwhelmed from what happened previously. And yeah, so always think before you act. That's so cheesy, but yeah. Bye.